Decline of the Third Reich, 4th edition by Avalon Hill Games. We are in the fall 1940 turn. The Allies have went, and now it's the and I believe they first have to do the options. Let's see. No declarations of war. I don't think Germany can afford declaration of war. Option selections. Option selections and then movement of fleet. Okay. We have 36 points. Oh, I would like to do an offensive option here, which would be 15, and that's another 15 to attack Belgium. But right now, Belgium is basically a barrier protection. Just send the Germans through the Maginot Line, and maybe if I attack from down south, I can reroute some of the German armor down here. So you would have a 2 and 3, you have 5 times 4, you'd have 20, and I can get 20 easily, I think. And then that breaks the Maginot Line. Probably better off going through Belgium, or just take an attrition option this turn. That might be the best. All right, what the? Do anything but attrition in the winter turn, but I am going to do a declaration of war on Belgium. So I have 36, I'll have 20. That war is declared on Belgium, and then I'm going to take an offensive option. I have 21 points, I'll have 6 left. And I'm going to take an in that. First thing, fleets. Do I want to move fleets anywhere? Do I want to do anything with... Well, I want to move this fleet. This is just movement right into that area, the Kiel area, the Kiel Canal, so they can operate on both those fronts. Them to intercept. Let's see. I got the tip of Denmark blocked off. I like that. Let's see. I want to hit hard and I want to hit fast. Well, that's the only that's I have. Yeah, there's no interception or anything for that because Russia. So I don't have to worry about that. You can go into the Kiel Canal. So next we have interception of fleets, air and ground. All my armor up here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's 4 armor. Can I push up even more armor? Sure, why not? Let's do this. I have 2 air units there. One of those has to go back. Yeah, I can move. Okay, so I declared war. Well, what I gotta do is put the Belgian units in. Belgium. 2, 3, 4. Okay. It should be easy, fairly easy to take Belgium, but and of course the Air Force right there. So this ain't going to be very challenging. I mean, it's going to fall very quickly, but alright, so that goes in there, and I want to attack. I want to move that over there. One, 2, 3. There. And let's move some air units in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have any more air units down here? That's a really weak unit. So they're going to do defensive air support. 1, 2, 3. What do we got over here? I don't think, oh yeah. A couple French air forces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Well, for movement, this is just movement right now. I can restage those. It's right there. Combat phase, I can have them go forward on the missions, and they can do counter air on 2 of these, which is what they're going to do. Meanwhile, I got, yeah, at least there's somebody over there. One, two, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. I really wish I was able to get rid of that beachhead marker, but bridgehead 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I want to stage that right there. 1, 2, 3. All right. So I got every. So I got 1 air here. 1 here. 1 more. Phone call, maybe jump. Okay. So I got 2 air forces there, 1 air force over here. So I'm going to dump another air force over here. Counter air. And so they go over here. And I can try to intercept their defensive air support, I believe. Right there. Some for those of you who are watching at home. So what happened? I announced my attacks. To each one of these attacks, I had a German Air Force attacking ground support. Then the French and the British did defensive air support. And now I'm doing intercepting, trying to intercept those air units. So I'm going to try and intercept here and here. All right. So it's going to be 1-to-1. I'm going to look at the charts because it's air combat. Air combat. Oh, if I attack France, it's -2. Okay, so the Germans are going to gain advantage of 1 against Britain and 2 against the French. Right. So here, this is against the French. It's 1-to-1. This is the German roll, and the French roll will be -2. 1, the French roll. Ooh, the German lose 3, and they lose the battle. Ouch. Now what's the... Okay. All right, so one of these fleets goes, air forces goes back. And they continue their counter. If they lose, I think they actually lose 1/2 of what the Germans lose in that battle. But let me just check. All right. Differences. Half as many fractions there. That will highlight the French factor. A little bit closer because the Germans. No, the Germans have no modifier. The British have -1. This is the Germans. 6. The British, this will be -1. So that will completely eliminate that British Air Force. And so that was good. And that hurts the British because it gets rid of one of their air forces. Alrighty, that's done. And so that means that flight is very... Okay, so now we just want to do the attack. So over here I have... They have 1, 2, and 5, 7. And I have 8. And 5 is 13. 13 and 4 is 17. So one of these is going to attack down this way, and one is going to attack that way, and these two are going to go into Antwerp. I believe they can do that. Either that, well, if not, they can just do an exploitation here, and that it's going to be 2 to 1. All right, so it's going to be all these. It's going to be 2 to 1 right here. Roll the dice. CRT 2 to 1. 3. So a counterattack at 1 to 2 odds. 6. Wow, that may be good. Attackers eliminated. All right, so that gets rid of the French Air Force. The Axis is going to go back there. That's going to go back here. And I'm going to go in there with 2 armor. All right, so now I got these 3 right here. So right here I got, oh, this is 2. I'm going to leave one of these. That's interesting. Oh, that's going to be a tough one because they're flying their own defensive air support. I don't know if I can actually cross that. I don't know if that's actually a land or a water hex side. It almost looks like a water hex side. It could be a land hex side. It's kind of unclear because there's a little bit of land. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a land because there's a little bit of land right there. So, okay, so in that case, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh, I still need a lot to take that. All right, so it's just going to be this one right here. So it's going to be it's going to be a 4 to 1 because I have 9 to 2. 4 to 1. 4 to 1, 6. I think that's a good thing. Yep, defense eliminated. Okay. And the air unit will go back to where it came from. Why do I have 3 air units there? Go right there. All right, so one of those will go into there. Oh, that's I don't know if I don't have that much right here, and I need to win this. 4, so that's 5. That's 10 to. Ugh. Oh, that's bad news. That's a 1 to 2. I do not want to do that. All right, that's a 1 to 2, and that's not what I wanted to see. So the attacker loses. Oh. Jeepers, things aren't going well for the Germans in this particular game. Oh my word. That stinks. All right, well. back onto the German. And I can't take an offense. I already bought too much. I can't take an offensive option again in this front. Whew, that's not good. Not good at all. Okay. Yeah, things are looking good for the Allies, though. I'll give them that. Man, that hurts. That hurts big time. That's really... Alright, he goes back, I guess. He came from, I guess, down here. 1, 2, 3. No, it can't be. It'll be right there. Man, that stinks. Alright. That's the only attacks, I guess, unless I'm not going to attack the Maginot Line. Any other movement? Yeah, well, right here, I'm just going to take I took a pass. I took a pass every place else, so now purchase units. Purchase units, strategic redeployment. Strategic redeployment. German has 7 or 5. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2. I'll be able to do an airdrop next turn, but oh yeah, this guy can go right there. This guy goes. How about this guy? Yeah. Right here. That's sort of about four units move. Those are them. The line's kind of weak down here. Alright, I think that's going to be it for the German phase. Unfortunately, Belgium did not fall, and that's going to hurt, because now the British can send units to reinforce Antwerp. So can the French, and they may even be able to go on the offense, but it's going to be winter, so I don't think anybody's going to have a lot of points left, though. So, okay, so that's it for this. 7, 8, 9, 15. Yeah, I have 20 units in that front, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's go down. So now that's going to be the Italian turn. Let's go into the Italian turn. Italian actually has quite a lot of points. They would like to rebuild those. Oh, Italy gets a navy next turn. That's good. All right. So the Italians, what are they going to do? I like to take on the French. The Italians can go forward on their own, I guess, but their attack will be very weak. 1, 2, 3. That's non-range of total. Air base right there. Actually, want to put an air base right there. So I'm going to put a air base. If I can find out where the air base counters are. I know we have air base counters here. I just don't know how to get to them. Railhead, paradrop, invasion battle, Axis, Russian, reception, allies. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do what I did before. I'm gonna move this right here, and say that this is an air base. There is an air base. All right, I'm going to call that a Solom, because that's the area of Solom. So base in Fire Pass Solom, and that's where they're going to be going to. Anything else? I can only do 4 points. It'll be 1-to-1, and with the luck, better off waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and Italy, I think Italy has its best defense right now. Air unit. I don't think. Yeah, it's so. Wait a minute. Isn't there actually send a unit over there? That's so I'm going to do a strategic redeployment into Avalon. Right over there, because that was the Italian. And I'm going to go back to bring DC. Think about, and I think that's going to be it. It's purchase. I just want to make sure it's purchase, then strategic redeployment. Then I'll walk you around the. Okay, yeah, unit construction, then strategic redeployment. Around the world, shall we? Over here in the Mediterranean, we have the French forces coming in from Tunisia. So looking strong. They have an air force, a navy, and a weak infantry and kind of a weak armor, but they're for but they're so that's kind of as stance. So meanwhile, Italy has dropped off units in Beirut because the Iraq had their rebellion. Germany did not capture the Netherlands. That's a bummer, a big bummer. And that is it. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Thank you.